On today's episode of my Weird Cookie Quest, we're going to be trying Justine's corn cookies. These will be the perfect way to round out summer and welcome in fall. We start by cutting some fresh corn off the cob, then adding it and some oats to some butter to brown. Once it's all nice and toasty, we add it to the stand mixer with some sugar. I was a little too impatient with the cooling, and you'll see how that affects the cookie later. Next, we add in some eggs and stir in the dry ingredients. Here you can tell that the dough is very wet and too warm, but I was so excited to try them that I went ahead with it anyway. The cookies turned out as big as my head and considerably flatter, but let's see how they taste. I could have done a better job cleaning the corn and ended up with some stray silk, but with that very first taste you get that nice punch of corn. The texture turned out well considering how flat they were, and the corn kernels give it a good chew. They're a lot like cornbread in a way, with that sweet yet savory butteriness, and I love that the corn is still so visible. But then I had an idea. I asked in my last video for suggestions on what kind of cookie to use this habanero hot sauce I was gifted on, and I think these are the perfect candidate. It's pretty spicy but not overwhelming, with a nice roundness and slight vinegary kick. And oh man, was I onto something here. The corn cookies would be strange to an unsuspecting plain chocolate chip lover, but not quite weird enough to earn a spot in my Weird Cookie Quest. But with this combo, these are a contender for the best of my series.